The difference between a good man and a bad man in this modern society is not hidden. It's not a mystery. It's not luck. It's right there in plain sight, and you can find it in one word: their resume. A man's resume is not just a job application. It's his life. It's proof of what he has built, what he has accomplished, what he has endured. And here's the truth: you cannot fake it. You can try, but you can lie. You can bluff, but eventually the mask of your lies will fall. Because skill sets cannot be lied about. Either you sharpen them through pain and effort, or you haven't. This is why so many of you waste time with losers in business, in friendship, in relationship, because you judge men on their words instead of their resume. You believe talk instead of checking the records. But the record doesn't lie. If his resume shows years of quitting, years of excuses, years of hopping from job to job, no one will hire them. Business to business, relationship to relationship, then guess what? That's who he is. And that's who he will always be. Stop thinking you are the exception. Stop thinking you are the one to change him. You won't. His resume already told you the truth. A good man, his resume is consistency, discipline, loyalty, achievements stacked one after another. His resume shows progress, that every year he leveled up. Every season he built something stronger. He doesn't need to convince you with speeches. He doesn't need to convince you that, because his result already speaks. A bad man? His resume is chaos, excuses, broken promise, a trail of wasted opportunities. His resume is a battlefield of failures he never learned from. And when you ignore that, you set yourself for manipulation from them. Your resume isn't just a list of jobs. It's the work you've done, the value you provided, the skills you mastered. The world judges men on their work, on their craft, on what they bring to the table. If your resume says, did the bare minimum, you will live a bare minimum life. If your resume says, quit whenever it gets hard, you will attract weak people, weak money, weak opportunities. But if your resume says build something from nothing, master the skill, provided value for years, the world will open to its door. Think about it. You don't trust a doctor with no record of success. You don't respect a fighter with no wins. You don't hire a builder who never built. So why do you expect people to respect you if your resume shows nothing but wasted years? Your work is your weapon, your career, your craft, your business. They are the proof of who you are. In the modern society, that proof is public. Employer sees it, friend sees it, woman sees it, the entire world sees it. The type of job you do, the project you commit to, the ambition you show, they are all written for your future. If you're stacking shelves at midnight and then going home to play video games all day, your resume screams weakness. That's not ambition, that's stagnation. But if you're working a tough job and building a business on the side, stacking skill, grinding daily, your resume screams growth, and the world wants you. And here's the secret though. Success is visible. You can predict who is going to make $1 million. Look at the ambition of their project. Look at the progress they make daily. Look at the fire in their work. A man who builds consistency, who risks, who invests in himself. His resume predicts a millionaire future. Compared to the savage scumbag that is still acting like they're 20 years old, when they're already in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, partying, wasting time, chasing nothing. The resume is a graveyard of wasted years. They had the time, they had the chances, and they threw it away, and that's why they stay broke, forgotten, invisible. Look at the man who spends their weekends in clubs, drowning themselves in alcohol, chasing quick drills, acting like teenagers long past their prime. Then look at the man who spend the weekends working on their vision, reading, training, building, executing. Who do you think God rewards? God does not reward the failed creation of modern society who wasted their years in the shallow pleasures. God rewards the man who believe in his goals, who sacrifice today for tomorrow, who uses his ambition just to help others to leave a legacy that history will never erase. The man in the club adds nothing to his resume but weakness and regret. The man in the workshop, the office, the gym, the late night grind, he adds discipline, strength, and results. One will vanish into dust. The other will be remembered. And let's talk about the evil of all money. Money is not evil. Money is not good. Money, it is an amplifier. It reveals who you truly are. If you are full with nothing but dopamine craving, money will make you a bigger fool. You will spend it on meaningless pleasures, toys, addictions, and dumb things. That's why some men make tens of thousands a month and stay broke because of their mindset. Because their resume is spending proof that they never have grown up yet. But if you're a man of discipline, moral, and vision, money makes you greater. You use it to help others, to donate, to build, to create opportunities for your family and strangers alike. That's why the top percentage of men makes millions a month instead of tens of thousands. Because they know money is not for selfishness, it's for building legacy to help others. So pay attention, watch how man spend his money. That's his resume too. If he spends it on clubs, vices, and dumb things, he's not growing up. He's not becoming. Because if he spend on investing, build, and help others, then he's a man who understands the responsibility of wealth. And at the end of your life, the question is not how much did you make, it's how did you do with it. Because when you're gone, nobody will remember the shoes you bought or the bottles you popped for them. They will remember the lives that you touched, the people you helped, and the legacy you left. God rewards the good. God rewards the builder, and history will remember them forever. This implies true love as well. A man says he will be loyal, but his resume shows cheating, lying, and betrayal. And another man doesn't talk too much, but his resume shows years of commitment, protection, consistency. You already know who to trust. People lie with words, they don't lie with pattern. And resume are the pattern written in ink. That's why you can predict the future. A cheater yesterday will cheat tomorrow. A quitter yesterday will quit tomorrow. But a disciplined man yesterday, he will conquer tomorrow. Most manipulation works because you ignored resume. You let emotions blind you. A man tells you he'll change. A woman tells you she'll be different. And the resume says otherwise, and deep down, you know it. Would you invest your money in a company with 10 years of failure? Would you hire a contractor with a history of unfinished jobs? No. So why do you invest your time, energy, and love into people with resume of disaster? Because you don't want to face the truth, but the resume already has told you the truth. This is why resumes are powerful. Society doesn't care about what you wanted to do, it only cares about what you did. That's why university, employers, bank, governments all look at your history, but your past is your predictor. So why don't you apply the same standard to your personal life? So why do you ignore red flags and then cry when losers betray you? Stop ignoring the resume. The resume already told you. You know the type. A man's resume shows nothing but wasted time. Years lost to partying, video games, scrolling, excuses. And yet, he'll try to convince you that tomorrow he's going to build something. No, he won't. His past resume already revealed the truth. In the last 5 years of his resume are wasted, what makes you think that the next 5 years will be different? Change is possible. It is possible with great change, yes. But only if the resume proves new pattern of discipline. Look at what they're doing right now. Otherwise, you're just listening to their fantasy. This is for the truth as for women as well. A woman's resume reveals everything. If she's loyal, is she disciplined? Does she build or does she destroy? You don't need to be manipulated by words. You can see it in her own pattern. If her past or her resume is chaos, then chaos is what she will bring to you. Every day, you are writing your own legacy. You're writing your own history. Every action is an entry. What did you do today? Did you work today? How much time did you put in? Do you think 8 hours enough? No, everyone can work 8 hours. The people that success is willing to work past 8 hours. I want you to add it to your resume. Did you work on your craft today as well? Did you honor your words? Add it to your resume. But if you wasted today, if you quit, if you lied, if you ignored discipline, you added weakness to your own legacy. And the more weakness on your page, the weakness your legacy will become. That's why every day matters, because your resume is not a sheet of paper, it's your life. And one day, when people judge you, they won't ask what you said. They will ask, what did you do with all your time and hours? How old are you? Good man builds a resume of strength, discipline, and results. Their work shows progress. Their relationship shows loyalty. Their career shows growth. Their names carry the weight because they earned it. Bad man builds resume of weakness, excuses, and wasted years. Their work shows nothing. Their relationship shows betrayal. Their career shows failure. Their name carry no weight because they earn nothing and has no impact in this world. But here's the harsh truth. Society doesn't care about your intention. It cares about your own resume. It cares about what you've done, not what you wanted to do. Remember this. The market doesn't lie. Life doesn't lie. And your own resume doesn't lie. So ask yourself, what have you done? What's on your resume? Does it show strength? Does it show result? Or does it show weakness, excuses? Because when the day comes, you can't talk your way out of your own record. They see it. It will speak louder than you. Your family will see it. Your enemies will see it. The world will see it. And you have to live with it. Build a resume of a man who cannot be dealt. Build a resume of man who is undeniable. Build a resume of man who will win. Because losers lie. But your own resume and legacy is in history. They never do.